spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs.
Let the go down 3 interceptions.
Back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Just drop a couple.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick six.
Got the go looking bad.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run. This is perfect.
Great tackle.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Watch Watson.
Ready to throw on 31.
Oh, yeah. Come on with. Oh, my God.
Right, complete. And
I
he's
ain't
got
even
the
seeing
first
it.
before
It's
he's
good,
brought
though.
down
Y'all
at the
see that?
39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are,
because
it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back
good tackle,
before
John.
the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Throwing on second down. Brady.
Complete
to Watson, the
That's our rookie, 5th round, number 43.
For the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me. As long as a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Get this forfeit. Oh, get that.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Let's go, Howard. I think he got 2 picks on the season. We did Lamar them bad last week. Let's go.
Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yeah, that'll work, guy. Getting this niggas together. Let's go.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh boy, he fielded it
came out of there. Tried to bust the move,
59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Got 2 stallions back here.
Works his way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off? Keep everybody here. They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And to give this
I tried to hit that hole hard.
He's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah,
ready to get it in there, Rick.
You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Other one.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
Oh, the Blues do like the June, yeah.
4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
What's he up?
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And an alley to run.
Let's go, man.
Not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up the first down.
That boy out the way. Let's go, man.
Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it.
Come on, we're going right back at him. I just said.
Like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But
you're already over 100.
He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean,
19-12, 112.
Well in this game, they don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Got to me.
Lawrence Guy in there to record another sack.
He's playing a good game, baby.
On the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go.
Ain't throwing the interception.
And obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And now Edelman.
And I play 15-minute quarters. Real shit, man.
Possession goes over.
Playing ball. I got Tom Brady.
The Patriots
3 interceptions, man.
There again is the
about to see it.
as he trots onto the
James
field.
White busting my ass.
Having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is,
let's get it.
Okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone
Watch the
else,
inside.
and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote unquote.
He's sitting on that.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close. So
give us 2 back.
On the ground, not start to go through the air as much. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be
give us 2 back. Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brady caught by Sanu.
You on all that underneath shit.
Good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Got the GOAT looking bad.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Give it to me!
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Got the GOAT looking bad!
Score! Touchdown, Miami!
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well.
Let's go!
Overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead,
second game of the season.
Big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah,
second game, second pick.
Swelled to the point where you're wondering.
Second pick 6. Let's go. 2 in this game.
Sanders on for the extra point.
What's up, nigga?
What's up, baby?
Nothing.
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to
let's
the
go
for the pick 6.
3-4 pick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
I don't know what to do with this defense I got on me, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots now
underneath.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's on me. I was supposed to have been there.
And a nice gain of 21
You're going to get it right back, though.
A big hitter to start the drive.
Get it right
has
back.
him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gotta watch 13.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's get it right back.
Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman.
He ran out like a little bitch. He was
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Underneath.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with White on the counter. The Pro Bowler Wilkerson brings him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned.
Same result.
I tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Brady hitting.
I tried to get another one.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A very good gain on 1st down.
2-minute warning. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder.
Come on, let's get this pick, baby.
Orlando standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Here you go.
Second week.
Here you go. Give me that. He floated that bitch in there.
Touchdown Patriots.
You can have that.
Philip Dorsett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us now to discuss Jay Ajayi. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ooh, shit.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, we'll take it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of the first down as they
take a shot from me. Stop, girl.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Big.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go, baby.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll kick things off with a rematch of Super Bowl 25. Buffalo making one of 2 visits to MetLife Stadium this year. This one to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one.
Lamar about to take his second L of the season.
Well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City.
The Motor City
with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The veteran, Phillip Rivers, with a couple of touchdown passes there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half?
Come on now. I hate
you
to
be
be asking that.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Pick. Let's go.
It should be on.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Here we get back to it, boys. Fan City, big. Fan City, big. Fan City, big.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first.
We just gonna run the ball, keep Brady off the field, man.
Half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
running that thing.
What do you think they're going to do to attack us in the second half? Nice first half that we've had.
Them boys getting up front blocking. Them boys up front ain't playing.
When we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out.
10 yards to carry, easy. I need to see his average. 6.8. Come on, man.
Trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back.
We got big hogs up front.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Come on, Vanna.
The 35 and just shy of the 30. Another
this boy running that thing. I had 2 players over 200 yards.
Look easy out there. Another first down.
2 running backs.
Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working. Blitz coming and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Going right back to it. I don't think they can stop it. I don't think they can stop it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Missed this one early.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter.
That one good. That one good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
We'll take it.
And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go, defense.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And all the way down to the 27.
This boy hurting
Big play there for New England. 51 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Man.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
There you go!
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
There you go!
And he will score.
I wanted another one.
Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we
There you go, Mano.
widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Let's go. That's 3 pick sixes in one game. Oh, let me get back here. Let me get back here then.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Did you get the phone? Why? You don't want it.
They're defensively getting the interception.
Why you ain't on your phone, man?
Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, you're getting a minute, man.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ataba Rubin makes the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White.
This dude doing us bad.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in
This boy
today's
running
game
the ball too,
are
though.
so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Who went to go there?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yeah. We let off water molecules.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's caught by Parker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Thank you, Kylie.
They run it with Balaj. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just knocked people down.
And I'll take it.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
At this point, I'm going to let Brady get nowhere near.
The adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us.
Throw another pick.
Every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal,
that pass defense going to be in the lead after this week.
It's been threes.
Number 1 pass defense. You got to work on that. That run defense.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Watch the run.
Now White. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Brady.
That's that, Brady.
Going for the deep
Give me that
ball.
pick. I tried to
Almost
get
hit
it.
another one. They are all over the football in this game.
Let's
Here's
go.
another pick. Now 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to
Yeah,
actually
Brady.
hit
Yeah, that's
in order
what
to get
be
back
yours,
into this game.
Howard.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
Good tackle.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
We ran
you're
these
exactly
boys
right. Trying
out.
to sit on a
Let's
lead
go.
and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Leo, back.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
These boys
The
are
bottom line
running.
is what he's doing
Style
is contributing to their
back
lead.
there,
He wants to continue to do so.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive into 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
All you gotta do is call it. Don't hang. Why don't you just call her on her regular phone and ask her what's up? Her number should be in there. I'm talking to you, Ashley.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Let's go. What?
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now
What time?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Opting to run again here with White. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Brady to throw. And Watson has it right side.
Give me that.
It up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New
Let's
England
go,
first
baby.
down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball.
On first down, Brady.
Another one!
Another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Let's go, baby. We're going to make our D break.
Right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is 6 inches between
I knew it was coming. Give it to me.
It's all those interceptions that are going on. So his trusted confidant is on the sidelines. I don't know if it's the offense coordinator,
Bench Brady.
coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Benching.
That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, we're going to have, we're going to have 200-yard rushes, baby. Fifth rush.
24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe
these boys got a brand of mud hole in these
continues
boys.
to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter.
I don't know what
he's going to do. The box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here.
Come on, let's take a
They're
shot, Rick.
face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And now a fumble.
Get up.
This is the football.
Let's go. Hey, shoot. Shoot. Let's go.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost.
We about to get a Fourth pick six, baby.
This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Let's go.
It's going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now?
Through that
what they'd be doing? They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ain't worried about you, Brady.
Coming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
He put his career on hold, baby.
Taken at the 15.
Huh?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page.
And he fumbled it.
He poked it. He did poke it.
Picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble loss to both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted.
Slowly gonna have that. I don't know how you in the zone though.
He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go. I was going to take that one too. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Give me that. Did you won?
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go, get another one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's
He's lucky. He's lucky.
Brought down, but not before
he about to throw 7 in the game.
Line. First play of the drive, a success.
Play with me again.
Yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Brady. This is White.
Good tackle back.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. Caught by the tight end Watson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown.
Put it in there, then.
Campaign as his guys
put it in there.
Continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB
He mad.
How about this
He
guy?
mad.
Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
How we do it, baby? Fan City, baby.
The extra point.
I missed it. I got it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Gonna be the greatest.
That's
changing of the guard.
And he'll elect not
changing
to
of the guard.
So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter just puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Brady.
Ah, come on.
And he gets
that was my pick.
Before he's brought down.
I got to start
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Come on, white boy, go get that.
Inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Complete to Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
Now what you gonna do, though?
Make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now what you gonna do, though?
Now Brady again.
Now what you gonna do?
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White.
Oh, hold it.
And he'll just get back to the line.
Bring it back.
If that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Let's go.
So he
now
was
let's get this pick.
That left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking.
Get this pick.
Liberalize the rules where you can extend them.
Good tackle.
Sometimes they get out a
good tackle.
And they get
and he hurt.
Now it looks like
and he hurt.
Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
Let's go.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old
let's go, man.
Approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal.
Had to go out here looking bad.
He'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Hey, them niggas tackle each other.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed and they catch a lot of footballs.
Made them tackle each other. Woo!
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 7.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let him know. Check.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling?
Let's go.
But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because
let me take that crown off Brady, baby.
Without a doubt, the head coach, he wants him to feel good.
Pass the torch.
Find a way to keep improving.
Pass the torch.
And good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Miami, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Woo! Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, man. Great game.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
Tom got to say. I left it all out there on the field, man, and I think you did too. Either way, congratulations on the win. Losing has always been a humbling experience for me. I gotta keep working, gotta keep getting better. Yeah, I know. Don't talk that shit to me. Hey. That boy went crazy. They talking about over here. Advance this week, man. What are you talking about? Jackson, here's something you might not have known about me. I love hitting quarterback. You get 3, 4, 5 solid hits and quarterbacks start to give up. I'm looking forward to our game this week. Praise him, intimidate him, disrespect this dude. What I tell you to do, what I tell you to let your play do the talking. But then I wouldn't hear from you at all. You talk a lot of trash for a quarterback. Hope you're ready to back it up on the field. No sacks. Woo! This boy Jay talking about, yo, I appreciate you giving me a chance to run the ball last week. I've been around some quarterbacks who are just like pass. I think you and me could be special combo for this offense. Keep feeding me the ball and let's find out. Simulate that. Let's see what the news going around, man.
How they do that? Get that car in there.
And where?
In that garage.
What they do like?
That way.
Put it in there. The garage must be deep enough to where they can park it like that, Ron Jackson leads the Dolphins to victory this week with a perfect passer rate. Thank you. By the time I go to my story. I ain't got nothing to say about that. About how we put clamps on them boys like that. Turnover key. The Dolphins capitalized on Patriots' errors to grab the win on Miami this week. The Fins won the turnover battle, probably the biggest factor in the win. Talk about being in a zone. Art Jackson seemed to know what every coverage was before the defense did. Rare achievement for Dolphins quarterback. Only 17 perfect passer rate in games last decade. Damn, okay. Let's go. The Lions offense surged under the guidance of Stafford, who threw for 3 touchdowns in the win over Los Angeles. Okay, Matt. Quarterback perfection. Oh yeah? That's what he doing? Check them stats out, man.
Chill out that. What did I tell you to do that?
Prescott 804, 6 touchdowns. $500. 6 touchdowns. 3 interceptions. 72%. 100%. 1 for 1, okay. 84%. Cloud 96 touchdowns, no interceptions. Okay. That's touchdown. 6 is the high. What's passing yard? 804. Side 28, that's cool. $60. 30. 30. 36. 50. 80. Alright, that's about it. Good. Round 9. White, he ran through his last move, but alright.
Honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Know the shit, they was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big.
He playing toenail polish. Open what window? The kitchen window? Going big.
Leon Lett, where are you now? Hey, it's the coach. This is week 3 of the NFL
Second
on
game.
EA Sports. Coming up, it's a rematch of one of the more memorable Thanksgiving games in NFL history, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Thankfully, no snow in the Texas forecast here on September 22nd. So let's get this out to our colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd.
Can't wait them one shot.